The lady who was actually supposed to do this class, she's chained to a pole in the basement at the moment. How does the sound of travel work? An ambulance does a drive-by. Maybe that's not the right word. It's going like, I'm gonna say 65 miles per hour, or for the EU bros, 7 kilograms. From point A to point B. That is called noise. Scientifically speaking, it's called the droplet factor, the dopper or the dapper, I don't know what. Do you understand how humans were made? With this knowledge, you essentially unlock everything.
Teacher, I don't understand.
That's okay. Everyone's a little different. That sucks. Next! My fellow Americans, please listen. The First Amendment is freedom of speech. Now, what this means is that we can say lots of things and not get in trouble? No, wait, I think we do get it. It depends. The Second Amendment, the press. The Second Amendment is press. Press meaning words and selling those words. The Third Amendment, the right to bear arms. The right to bear arms means that you can have a gun. Okay. I'm not embarrassing myself! This is sources. I use sources. Four. This one was meant to be intentionally blank. Hey student, you better behave yourself. There's a reason why the dress code says no shoulders. Because of students like you! Can't show your shoulders because that's distracting. Anyway, the Fifth Amendment is to follow the amendments. Okay? Follow the amendments. I can't wait to teach you about this one. That wasn't the one I was thinking about. What is an airplane? It's an aircraft. This is called a C-47. Okay? We have the batteries, 8 AA's. That, ladies and gentlemen, is an American aircraft. For civilians. How a windmill works is that it turns wind into solar power. That's how we get our internet. Windmills actually have these little bristles on the top, on the bottom, in the crevices, and the edges. Oh my god, there's just so much. The wind kind of gets interlocked in this little wave of prickly, hairy, wind thingies, right? And then it excretes solar power. Does that make sense? The next question. Fracking. The Eiffel Tower was gifted to us from the French. And it looks kind of like this. If we turn this upside down, that is about approximately how deep the frackers will go. And now you're probably wondering, how are they gonna get down there? The frackers actually don't go down there themselves because it's near the core of the lavas. It just gets hot. It gets hot, okay? And there's a lot of pressure down there. They stick a long, thick, veiny, juicy pipe down, and they penetrate that real hard. And we frack that, okay? It looks kind of like this. Okay, have you heard of why honey doesn't go bad? Back in the BC4, when humans discovered honey, they played with the honey, and present day, right? Here's me. I find this temple underground, and I open up the barrel full of honey, and it still tastes amazing. Why doesn't honey go bad? In BC4, the bees looked a little different. But here's the thing. I forgot. When a bee goes up to a honey, and then you know, they fill up their sac with pollen. The bee will go back home, and then they'll... And essentially, the beehive... For the visual learners, don't forget this part. It goes in the barrel, and it ferments. Underground, it's the right humidity the right moist, it's just perfect. And that is why honey doesn't go bad. Cilantro tastes weird for some people, right? Everybody open your mouth. Now go ahead and stick your finger in there. Do you feel a connecting band that connects kind of like the bottom of your mouth to the tongue? Now, if you do have that, cilantro probably doesn't taste weird for you. The other way to confirm that cilantro is probably gonna taste a little funky for you is to actually stick your fist down your throat and tickle the esophagus. Now, don't do this. But if you stick your fist down your esophagus and you tickle a little bit, and you feel kind of a sneezy feeling, then that's a step to move forward. Now, if you don't have a sneezy feeling, stop. The one way to confirm is to scrape your esophagus, and you actually get in your nails a kind of a goopy doopy, a little goops in there. Unfortunately, cilantro tastes like soap for you. Why? Science. I am a licensed throat fister. Thank you very much. You ever wonder why people die underwater? It's not because they drown. There's actually a small percentage of people who actually fucking blow up in the water. What is photosynthesis and how does it work? It's plant sex. It's plant sex. If a flower finds its mate, it'll actually intertwine its roots together up the flower and kind of like take over. It's like a zombie state.
Two distinct plants can be fused together to make a hybrid plant.
Oh!
The process is called grafting.
That's a little lewd, but I mean, no, this is called photosynthesis. What is a periodic table? Periodic table is basically the short abbreviation of the funny words. Sodium is called tan. Now, why do we use periodic tables? Next! Oh no. When a mommy... You know where this is going. When a mommy and daddy love each other very much. How about we do it this way? This is clearly heebie-jeebie. And there's quite a lot of the heebie-jeebies, okay? This is just science, guys. This is just science. They go towards the main goal. Not the main goal! The main goal! So their main goal is the finish. And then the other one dies because you don't know why they died. They just die. So then there's like a... This is science! Okay?
Mango is the finish. Got it.
Shut!
I'm learning so much.
Shut your mouth! They all have car 98s. And on the other side, there's gonna be an MG42. That is what happens in the... How precipitation works. You know who says fee fi fo? The beanstalk. So that's a beanstalk. Here are two clouds. I won't say anything about it. I'll draw this quick. Precipitation is going to take place very shortly. It is gonna start raining. The beanstalk will take in all of that rainwater. Once the bean pod breaks, out comes a new cloud. And then the cycle repeats. Science! How many planets in the solar system? Well, let's go from Earth, Mars, the Sun. Then there's Jupiter. Why was I thinking of Spain? Uranus. Jupiter. Mars. Uranus. Mars. Saturn. Saturn is the funny one with the wings. And did you know that Saturn actually has a moon? Oh yeah, Venus. Venus. And I think that's about 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're missing somebody. The moon. Ah, there we go. That is within the Milky Way. And the Earth is the center of the universe. I hope you enjoyed my Zoom class. You know, if you're a good student, you get to have free pizza in my basement. Yeah.